Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks, we strap it up and we get better each week. This is one of those times you got to take advantage of, all right? So let's get at it.
Shut up!
You've got one more opportunity. Let's go for goal.
Ready.
Better, petty, don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. No more remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, it's about my face, wearing that monkey, we not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, we not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these AFC South foes. It's the Colts and the Texans, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kicked this one off to get the season underway.
we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes the Colts offense for their first series, and at quarterback, a new name this year to the franchise, of course, but certainly not new to the league. A 15-year vet, former league MVP, Matt Ryan.
In a storied career that has spanned 14 seasons and nearly 60,000 yards through the air, we're seeing a brand new chapter for Matt Ryan. With Atlanta in a rebuild, Ryan was dealt to Indianapolis, who was their sixth Week 1 quarterback in 6 seasons. One of the most decorated quarterbacks still active, this move will keep Ryan on a contender as he chases his first career Super Bowl title.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Ooh, with a juke. Room here to run. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 31-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They juked him. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
When you take the handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
things can go south and hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play with a loss. On 3rd down, Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they just get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll let this set up for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And led out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Second and 11. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Trying to find John Mechie, and that takes us from second to third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They go play action here on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. They'll go option to the short side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On second down, here's Pierce. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15. And then spot at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kyle Rudolph. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, It allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively, we always know he is tough and run support. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. That makes it a 0 for 2 here in the first quarter of third down conversions.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On the return, it's King. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. He'll start with a give to Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Christian Kirksey. The O-line can't stop him, and he gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for the first touchdown this game. And that quick 3 and out. That's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. It's right there. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets it first down.
Pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's 21-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now it's Hines. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion with a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
(21-3) is your score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. To Paul on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's King. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie. It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dayo Odangbo able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And Downey. A 3-yard pickup. Job description for a middle linebacker. We would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays? We love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 44. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
If you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character. The key is going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football. But will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Here's 2nd and 8. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts set to take over here offensively. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ryan. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, he break down out of the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. That's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. Likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw here. And Cooks has it over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
They go to the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. That's caught by Howard, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I imagine it's going to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their mobile, agile quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans are pouring it on. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up 3rd down. Ryan. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Coming up on... 7. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. That going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Pass incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw again is Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort in search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. A misconnection there. He's had just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This time they stay on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin week 1 up in our nation's capital, or just outside it to be more accurate, Jacksonville in town to take on Washington. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. James Robinson, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Alvin Kamara, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. and they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Baker Mayfield with 3 touchdown passes. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Colts in that first half, and they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half, and it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Texans, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
A run by Pierce begins the second half. And he's got some space here. 112 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Going for it with Pierce. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give to Pierce. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will bring it back. interception return for a Colts TD. Here we go, Blankenship now for the PAT. And he bangs it home. It makes it now 35-13 our score. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual-threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. That's underneath to Pierce. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of